Hey, welcome to Crafts According to Anna. Today I'm going to show you how to make glass gem magnets. Alright, here's what several of the magnets that I have made in the past look like. You can use different things. It's all up to you and what you want your magnet to look like. You can use scrapbook paper. You can use stickers. I have used material before. It looks okay, but it's not my favorite. But you could use material if you wanted to. You could also use magazine clippings or magazine pictures. Those work really well as well. All right, let's talk about our supply list. It's a little long, so just bear with me. You're going to need paper, magazine, or stickers that you would like to glue onto your magnet. You need scissors, of course. You're going to need the gemstones, and you have two options here. For the gemstones, you can buy this in the fabric section, I guess like the vase for vase fillers, or you can buy these in the like mosaic sections of your craft store. And either is fine. The mosaic glass gems are actually a tad bigger, so if you want a larger magnet, you might want to go with the mosaics. The only difference that I have found with the mosaics versus the glass gems I found in like the base fillers in the craft section, the only difference that I can see is that the gem found in the mosaics is a tad cloudier versus the gem found in the base fillers. It's up to you, whichever one you would like to use. I like giving you options, so just be aware of that. You'll need your craft magnets found in any craft store that you shop at. You'll need Mod Podge, you'll need your hot glue gun, and glitter if you want to be brave. That is completely up to you. I may not go the glitter route. Okay, I think that's everything. Let's begin. First things first, you need to trace the stone or gem on whatever paper or background that you're going to use. It may or may not always be a perfect circle or oval. If it's not, it's okay. Each stone is different, and while that's neat, it could also be annoying if you're a perfectionist. And I'm not. If you are, I'm sorry. I'm gonna do several different ones for you guys today. Like I said, I like giving you options. I'm gonna do a couple with stickers, and then I'm also going to do one with just scrapbook paper. All right, a tip for you if you would like to use stickers that have a quote on them. Sometimes the quote will not fit in the allotted space on the gem. So what I suggest doing is trimming it down to fit. If it's a long quote, it probably still wouldn't fit. But if it's something short or a short saying, or even just, you know, a word, it will probably work. Trim that down. Yeah, it did. Perfect. That actually worked out. Yay. I surprise myself sometimes. Let's get another stone out. Once you have your background like you like it, then you can cut it out. If I had been thinking, I would have probably put those on the edge up here so I wouldn't have wasted so much paper. Something I'll do differently next time. Another tip, if your sticker is thin, I would suggest putting it on a sheet of cardstock and then cutting it out, just so it's not as flimsy. This is a thicker sticker, so I thought it would be fun just to put it on scrapbook paper. Once you have your backgrounds cut out, you can check to see if you need to trim. You can just go around with the scissors. Excellent. You can get your Mod Podge and a paintbrush that is not your favorite one, because it will more than likely be ruined after this craft. I have a specific Mod Podge paintbrush that I used to love, and then I used once, and now it's my Mod Podge paintbrush. Here we go. You get a little Mod Podge on your paintbrush. You're gonna go over your background, your scrapbook paper, or whatever you decided to use. I also put a thin layer on the gem. Once you stick it down, you have like a couple of seconds to readjust it if it's not in the right spot. Otherwise, it's not moving, which you don't want it to move. So that's a good thing, unless you stuck it down in the wrong spot. But I'm sure you didn't do that. Make sure you mash on it to get the glue kind of all spread evenly. Also, if you're anything like me, you'll probably have Mod Podge on your fingers, and so when you are meshing down, you will get it on the front of the gem. So just take a wet paper towel and just kind of scratch it off with your nail, the front part of it. All right, this is what this magnet looks like. I used the sticker on top of the scrapbook paper. Almost finished, almost. You don't have to do this, but I would highly suggest that you do because it might start to peel after a while. So what I would suggest is for you to take some of your Mod Podge and lightly go around the edge of the background. This will just kind of hold it in place. When I first started making magnets, I had a few that the backing just came off, and I discovered that I hadn't kind of Mod Podged the sides. So when I started doing that, it was better. And I should have been doing it all along. But there you go. Once you've gone all the way around, you can set that aside to dry, and we will do our others. After you have finished gluing, it's time to let it dry. This is the boring step, I'm sorry. Letting it dry could take up to, depending on how much glue you put, 30 to 40 minutes. If you didn't use a whole lot of glue, it might only take 20 minutes. So one of my magnets is actually already dried, the first one that I did. And the other two need a few minutes more. Let's glue down the first magnet. And if the other two aren't dry in time, then I have a couple that I can glue a magnet onto instead. All right, get your handy dandy glue gun. Put a generous amount of your hot glue in the center. I wouldn't go to the very edge. Place on your magnet and just kind of, I would just kind of twirl it as I'm placing it down. Just kind of so the glue sticks better. Does that make any sense, or is that just me? If it is just me, you can chuckle and do it your way, and it won't hurt my feelings. I'm not exactly happy with the amount of glue that's on the top part of the magnet, so I'm going to take my glue gun and put just a little bit of a glue at the very top, just kind of holding it there, just making sure it's good all the way around. All right, there we have our first magnet. My second magnet looks like it's doing okay, so let's glue it down. All right, I think I moved too slow on the last one, so I'm going to put a little bit more on that one. Twirl it. That magnet stuck better than the last one. Excellent. There's the second magnet. All right, and my third magnet that I worked on, the cute Create, is still a little wet, so, and broken. It's not broken, folks. It's not. Anyway, that one is still a little wet. So I'm going to let it continue to dry and just grab one that I made a while back and just have it glued a magnet onto. And you have that magnet. Alright guys, there's how you make glass gem magnets. Obviously there's not a right way and a wrong way to make these. It's just whichever way you like it to be. Totally your preference. And then if you end up making these, I want to see what you come up with. So if you do this project, I would love to be tagged in your photos via Instagram or Twitter. My information can be found down below. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below giving me a suggestion or an idea of a craft that you would like to see me do in another video. Alright guys, that's it for me. I'll craft with you next time.